Yo, yo, yo. What it is, what it do. We back again. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. You know what it is, man. We back. K-Sap, Bro Claude. Y'all get on up in here, man. We'll give a chance for people to get up in here, man. I know how that is, man. Yeah, y'all get on up in here, man. We'll give the live a chance to catch up to some people, man. Make sure y'all got your post notifications on, man, so you'll know every time that get that off the test drop. A live show or a nice little video, we dropping heat. You know what it is? It's our third show, man. We had 2 back-to-back shows that did pretty well, man. We need y'all to subscribe to the channel, man. We need y'all to pull up, man. We need y'all to pull up, man. Where's everybody at? Y'all get on up in here, man. Yo, my man, Brother Claude, man, what it do, man. I guess we gotta rock out with what we got right now, man. You know how people are, man. We'll get it popping, man. We'll get it moving around, man. You know how these people are, man. We got one person in there watching, man. And it seems like it's back to my old days when I first started. What's going on, Brother Claude? You on mute?
Ready to get it off my chest. You already know. Ready to get it off my chest. First thing I'm gonna get off my chest, where the people's at. Where the people's at. You know what I'm saying? But this is how it goes. I love it when it's grassroots. Grassroots that shows you that it ain't nothing just being given, it's something being earned.
There you go.
It's something that you don't expect. It's things that you go ahead and you make sure that you build and protect. Got what I'm saying? Bars.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, it's a good day, a good day, a good day. We are in the house, in the building. We know, you know what I mean, that other things be taking place in the daytime, but we want them to get on in here so we can go ahead and drop these bars for them, you know what I mean, and get it on up off our chest. You got what I'm saying? It's going to be a great show. We got a good show. We're going to cover just about all sectors that's going on right now. And like I said, the segment that we're going to start off with is the NBA. The NBA sector is definitely something that I really want to continue to talk about because Jaylen Brown is continuously getting flack for just being a smart guy. You know, and you know, we done played the clips. We done did everything that we need to do. But I'm gonna get it off my chest, man. Before we do that, we gonna give them some WNBA talk. We gonna give them who got Wade talk and who's you know what I mean, who got Wade and where they going, who you think, you know what I mean, the places, what you think and where you think that they're gonna land in. You got what I'm saying? All of the stuff that's debatable talk, we gonna give them that, but I'm gonna get it off my chest of what I think on how everything that transpired and displayed itself in this WNBA talk, man. It's a real situation going on. And I mean, listen, it's absolutely diabolical, as you would say.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Won't you go ahead and run that, you know what I mean? Run them to go run that commercial for them to let them see the introduction.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Before we get started, man, you know what it always is. I know why y'all here for, man. So we're going to go ahead and get it popping, man. So y'all sit back, relax, and we'll be right back.
Yeah! This K-Sap and Bro Claude. Welcome to the show. No filter, no rest. Get it off your chest. Talk to him. Say it with your chest. Let's go. If you got something on your mind, get it off your chest. From the locker room talk to the plays on the screen. We break down every moment, every stat, every scene. No sugarcoat now. We keep it real in the zone. From the sidelines to the headlines, we bring it home. Quarterback pressure, fourth down decisions. We calling out truth, no fear in our vision. Say what you feel, don't hold it inside. Sports talk therapy, let it all ride. Wins and the losses we analyze best. This is get it off your chest. Now confess, get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. No filter on the mic, we don't come here to rest. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Every game, every play, we break down the best. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Sports talk. Hey, 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 hey. Now confess. Now confess. Talk that talk. No sugarcoat. Say it loud. The bass get heated, yeah, voices get loud. But we speak for the fans, yeah, we speak for the crowd. Every game, every play, every story expressed. Don't get it off your chest, now say it with your chest. From the wins to the losses, from the hype to the stress. We bring the real sports talk, nothing more, nothing less. Big calls, bad calls, pressure on the line. We say what fans thinking, every single time. Say what you feel, don't hold it inside. Sports talk therapy, let it all ride. Wins and the losses we analyze best. This is get it off your chest. Now confess, get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. No filter on the mic, we don't come here to rest. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Every game, every play, we break down the best. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Sports talk, therapy. Now confess. No fake takes, no soft talk, no backing down when the game clock stops. Fans in the chat, everybody locked in. K-Sap and Bro Claw, let the show begin. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. No filter on the mic, we don't come here to rest. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Every game, every play, we break down the best. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Sports talk. Now confess. Yeah. This is get it off your chest. With K-Sap and Bro Claude. No filter, no fear. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Get it off. Talk to him. Now confess.
Yes, sir. Now we back, man. Hey, sometimes you can't worry about that, man. You got to play through adversity, man.
Yo,
And that's how it is, man. You got to play through adversity, man. So That's what it is, man. We keep it growing, keep it flowing, man. Appreciate the people that's in the chat, man. Chicago Cheetah, Dennis Foster, I see y'all in the chat. Chicago Cheetah, we made you a moderator. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, when y'all come in the building, man, just make sure you share the video out, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. But let's get right off into it, bro, Claude.
Yeah, every summer, man, we go through a free agency, you know what I mean? And the balance of power, you know what I mean, throughout the NBA. And, you know, but many fans argue, you know, about the small markets, K-Sap, about the small markets that's getting ignored or, you know what I mean, completely not even counted for. You got what I'm saying? So we got situations where the reign of power is only in a few teams and giving spotlight to those few teams in markets. But we know that Oklahoma City is a small market city, but they've been building that thing from scratch. You know what I mean? So it's a different type of case, a different type of season. And we can't really even, you know, kind of put them in the conversation because organically, Oklahoma City built all of their roster, most of it, from the actual draft and a consistent free agency pick, right? So, you know, I kind of try to leave Oklahoma City. A lot of people be like, well, OKC, you know, and then Denver won, but Denver ain't, you know what I mean, ain't looked good since it looked good. You got what I'm saying? You know, it was a total drop off and fall off of power once these small markets, Milwaukee, you know what I mean, snuck in and got them one, but this is why we got Giannis Antetokounmpo going to Miami. So arguably, my whole discussion about getting it off my chest, I really don't like the way that the small markets is being ignored, and then all of these blockbuster trades and all of these things is happening, and the small market teams is totally like fell off, and we ain't seeing those big names and big gains, you know, to little things of the small market teams. You know what I mean? Now the Hawks is actually not really a good team anymore. Yeah. Like I don't get it. You know what I mean? What is the NBA without the Atlanta Hawks being competitive? We've been knowing that since me and you've been growing up. You know what I mean? With Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan going at it. Then, you know what I mean? Detroit do look good. I'm not going to lie. Detroit is looking good, but look at how everybody from the team disbanded. Now what the Detroit Pistons going to look like this year, this season, when the players that was there, most of them are gone. You got what I'm saying? The shift of power and the, you know, the who's and what's and how's is going to the big market. So I don't really like that. And I'm gonna get that off my chest. I don't know what you think about it, but I think that, you know, you, in order for you to have a successful league, and this is why a lot of people left the NBA and went to the WNBA, is because of the shift of power is not across the board. It's only the few teams that they want to spotlight, highlight, and put in the suggestion box. You got what I'm saying? So, you know, you could take it and give me your thing about it, but that was a subject that I had to get off my chest, that I don't really like it. The way that, you know what I mean, the NBA still right now, today in 2026, it just seemed like a lot of players is being, you know what I mean, taking my man from Utah and putting them over with the Lakers so they could be an all, you know what I mean,
all white team. Go ahead and say it.
Walker Kessler leaves, you know what I mean? You know, leaves
Utah. It's almost like the Utah team all over again, because the players that are on the Lakers, like Vando was traded from Utah. So you got players that are already over there that, you know, that played with Utah. Now they with the Lakers. So it's almost like the Utah Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Utah Lakers.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yeah, I go back to what you said about the small markets, man. You can't fault these players, though. I mean, these players gonna make moves, man, because it's the business, man. And you know, some of these organizations don't care when they get trade packages together. They don't care where they send you off to. Mm-hmm. And when they shift the power and a balance of power, you know, these people got, you know, a choice and a say-so on their destination. You know, some of these, you know, players, they only want to play in these markets. You know what I'm saying? When you was talking about OKC built their stuff from the ground up, just like we doing ours, building ours from the ground up. You know, we ain't cutting no corners, we don't know codes, man. We got to get it out the mud, man. And it is what it is, man. We got 5 people in here watching, but it is what it is. They're gonna come. Rome wasn't built overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's just you got to go through this. This is the learning process and the maturation, and that's when at the end it's going to be so much better because you know where you started at. You know what I'm saying? And I think OKC feels that same way. They know where they started at. Back when 2012 when they faced off against Miami Heat in the championship. Who they had? They had Russell Westbrook. They had Kevin Durant. They had James Harden. They had Serge Ibaka. They had big names.
Yes.
Them big names couldn't get it done. And you see what happened when Oklahoma City played against the Golden State Thunder and they lost. And Kevin Durant in free agency, he bolted off to go to Golden State. So that kind of like broke up that whole run right there of OKC. And then OKC had to turn back around and get it right back out the mud. So, they got it back out the mud. They built it up with some trades and stuff. They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Built up. They drafted Chet Holmgren through the draft. They drafted Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
And they built around them guys. And you see what happened. It brought them a championship.
Yeah.
And thing with Denver. Denver's a small market, but they got some big time players out there. They got the Joker. You had Aaron Gordon that was traded out there. You got Jamal Murray. So they was watchable, but they was in a small market, but they won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
But players, take power of their own career. It's only certain places that they want to go. I understand Milwaukee might have been a small market, but Milwaukee won a championship. They won a championship with Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? So now that, they have faltered ever since they won the championship and ain't got back to the promised land, it's time for Giannis to move on. And, he was traded down to Miami. Miami, everybody wants to go down South Beach. You see LeBron went to South Beach.
He wants to be on South Beach.
Went down to South Beach and got 2 championships for the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? And it's a thing now that Giannis is trying to go down there and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? See if Giannis can, turn back the glory days and do the thing. But, as far as these small market teams, I can't fault where they located at, because if you go back to that free agency when LeBron went down to Miami, he had a choice to team up with all them guys in Cleveland. But Chris Bosh didn't want to come to the small market.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to come to the cold. They wanted to go down South Beach. So things could have been different because D Wade and Chris Bosh could have teamed up with LeBron in Cleveland. But,
which
it never
ended up going later on in his career. That didn't make no sense to me, but go ahead.
Yeah. So it's like, what Pat Riley is the culture down there, the Heat culture. Just like Chicago Cheetah said, Miami's chasing that final championship like they did with LeBron. Yeah. So, the thing about it is, Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, they want to get back to the promised land. They want to get back to let people know that they can do this without D Wade and LeBron. They had a chance when the Lakers, and Miami faced off in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers knocked them off. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that would solidify Eric Spoelstra as a brilliant head coach, because he can take any piece of talent and they can advance. They got close a couple times, but it just didn't work out. But in the same token, is like you talk about these small markets, it's I don't blame the organizations. I don't blame these organizations. It's just these players. They want to play where they want to play. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about Jaylen Brown. Boston, they're a glorified city, glorified NBA team, and
yeah,
they trade Jaylen Brown up out of Philly, inside of the division. So it's crazy,
diabolical. And that's another subject that I wanted to talk about, because the Jaylen Brown thing is still taking air. You know what I'm saying? It's still taking off flight, and they trying to play Jaylen like he's this cancer, like quote unquote Kennedy Carter type of thing. But we're gonna talk about her later on in the show. Yeah. But what I will say is that I think a brother like Jaylen Brown definitely adds more context to whatever you want to talk about, whatever dialogue you can talk about. You gotta let you gotta let everybody who you even talk and consider to talk, that the man been playing so-called the 1B over in Boston when he really, to me, and we already discussed this about he basically really was the one. Yeah. Because when it came down to it, when the answers had to be given, he gave the answer, and he was the answer to the success of the Boston Celtics, and just basically disrespected, man. Basically thrown out the in the wash, and I just don't like the way, you know what I mean, the way that it just went down with the brother. And he's actually also going to the Associated Press. He's also going, you know what I mean, towards all the ones, the naysayers, and giving him flack about him actually wanting to know who's this saying what about me and who's talking, especially to Stephen A. Smith, your boy. But I wanted to put this up for y'all to get a context of how power has been shifted. All of these players that you're looking at right now, all of these players that you're looking is in the wind. All of these players, you could go down from LeBron James, James Harden, you could go to Jalen Duran, Peyton Watson, Benedict Murham, Jonathan Cummings, Draymond Green. He didn't re-sign. Did you know that?
No, he opted out. Draymond opted out.
He opted out. DeMar DeRozan looked like he's trying to find a team to go to. Yeah, they released him off the Kings. So DeMar DeRozan is like in the wind. Chris Middleton, I forgot.
He got traded back to the Wizards.
Yeah.
Six-player deal.
They trying to make a super team over there in Washington, baby. You know what I'm saying? They got Russell Westbrook still in the mix. Bradley Beal say he still got some in the tank. And Brandon Williams, Jordan Clarkson, and then, of course, Gary Trent Jr. Mm-hmm. These are power shifters, though. These are glue pieces.
Jordan Clarkson just came off the championship, the New York Knicks championship roster. So, you know, it's some names out there, but the high-profile one is LeBron James. Where's LeBron going to go? You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, Cleveland got to figure out what they're going to do with James Harden, man. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Duren, I don't know if he's trying to wiggle his way up out of Detroit, but a lot of people was on Jalen Duren. You know, he had a great regular season, got in the playoffs, ain't do too well. Jonathan Kuminga, you know, he thinks he's a superstar, you know what I'm saying? But the Lakers trying to make a run at him. And then you got Peyton Watson. Peyton Watson is a good 3-and-D type player. You know what I'm saying? You can get him and Benedict.
Swiss Army type of player.
And Benedict Mathurin, you know, he can catch fire. We saw what he did when he played with Indiana.
I'm gonna get that off my chest while you're doing it. I ain't even cut you off, boss. But you know what though, man, you kind of right. I don't like how they talking about real jazzy about LeBron James right about now. I don't like that, bro. I mean, you know that I'm not a LeBron James fan like that, but I am a fan. You got what I'm saying? Some things that I like, some things I don't like, you know, and everybody got their opinion in it. But I will say this, man. Disrespecting LeBron James as if he's still not a factor right now at 41. That's total disrespect. The man numbers was phenomenal. Who playing at 41 years old got those 41 years old and got those type of numbers? Who's all of these old heads saying he need to retire for what? He's playing better than the ones that they say is youngest right now. Yeah. And I don't like that they saying that they're trying to force the man out because I hear it. And I've been hearing it. It's on X, it's on all the social media platforms, the ones, the hearsays, the ESPN, Chicago's, they had a little conversation about LeBron and all of these type of things. I don't like that shit. Let the man do what he needs to do. Let him be him. If LeBron want to stay another two more years and he still got 25 or 22 in the tank, he doing better than the youngest.
Yeah.
He doing better than younger. So I want to get that off my chest. I just want to make
a lot of slander, man.
I've been listening. I've been listening all day long, and I've been coming across the timelines of where in the algorithm that LeBron James ain't this and he ain't that. Well, okay, he may not be that, but now the man had put in 20 years of time. So whatever he may not be, listen, it ain't just that he may not be whatever you think he is, but he's showing up better than most of them right now. And then especially at 41, the man has actually made his resume full blown, straight up the belt. He gonna be one of the hottest picks in this free agency. He definitely damn near number one, right? You know, damn near at 41 years old, people trying to wonder to see where LeBron James gonna go. So I got that on
the most highly coveted free agent at the age of 41, man. And it's like the sports world is at a standstill trying to see where LeBron gonna go.
It's like they knocked the breath out the air.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like
he got the summer on hold, right? He got the summer on hold until he signs. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back to Benedict Mathurin. You know, Benedict Mathurin is one of them players, like, he's a streaky guy. He can get hot. We've seen what Benedict Mathurin did in that finals run against OKC. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And like I told people, when he played with Indiana, if Tyrese Halliburton don't get hurt in that game 7, man, Oklahoma championship, man. I'm thinking Indiana pulls that out, man. But it's a lot of players out there. We don't know what Bradley Beal got left in the tank because he's always injured, man. And it's unfortunate that DeMar DeRozan goes from a top 10, 15 NBA player, you know, when he was doing it, to like almost like an afterthought, man. Like, you get released, man. And I don't know where he fits in, you know, for his next team. I don't know what he can bring to the table for his next team, man. But, you know, like you said, on that roster, you know, Draymond Green still hasn't finalized a contract with Golden State. I guess they, you know, with Clutch Sports, they all trying to put the numbers together on seeing how everything's going to play out with LeBron. It is what it is. We got that off our chest.
Got that off our chest, baby boy. So the next thing I definitely want to go and get up off my chest is definitely the WNBA. The WNBA All-Stars, it has been selected, boss. The WNBA All-Stars, the room has already spoken. It's out there. It's talked about. We got in the WNBA All-Stars, you got Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard, Jessica Shepard, Asia Wilson, which you know definitely, Ryan Howard, Marina Mabry, which I'm proud of. Yeah. I'm very, yeah. Kelsey Plum, they say she still may not be ready, but you know, nothing has been cited yet. They say still like the week of the game day, you know, they're gonna do a practice or so. They're gonna have that part of the week off. Paige Beckers, Olivia Magic Miles, Brianna Stewart, Sonia Citron, Kiki Efren, they're going back to back. You know what I mean? From rookies, they're another rookie team. But what I do, I have a problem. And I'm gonna get it off my goddamn dome chest.
Go ahead and do that.
Dominique Malunga don't belong on this roster, bro. Several reasons is because right now she's being outplayed by another big. And everybody know that another big is one of my favorite bigs in the WNBA, and just so happened to be on my team. And yeah, the glazing appeal might be there, but I don't think so. I think numbers don't lie. And I think that Dominique Malunga do not belong on this team this year, in particularly because her numbers is not as consistent as Camila Cardoso at all. So the snub on this big, I had to bring it up. That's why we going name by name. The snub on this big was real highly in profile. And like I said, I knew it was going to be a disappointment. I knew it was going to be a situation where, you know, she was not going to be selected. I didn't even get myself, you know, I told you this earlier part before the roster came. I told you, boss, that I wasn't even expecting Camila Cardoso to be even chosen. No matter, I don't think what the shoe is in on this Chicago team. The gaveling has already struck. and the way it's gonna get played out, I'm just gonna sit back and go through the ropes and continue to do my support of the team, but it's already laid out in the pavement. And Camila Cardoso just is an effect about that. You know what I mean? So it ain't about, last year, you remember now how they were talking about how the Chicago Sky wasn't the record and the reason why Angel wasn't starting in, right? The record. That's bull stuff, man. I think it's bullshit. I smell a rat. I don't think that the girls in Atlanta was treated right. We're going to get into that. But we're going to go ahead for the next one. It was Angel Reese.
Well, hold on. Let me go back to Dominique Malonga, man.
I
understand what you're saying. She don't deserve to be on there, man. But if you're looking at it, she averaging 16 and 7. You know what I'm saying? Versus Camila Cardoso's 14 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Chicago 7 and 14. You got Seattle sitting there at 6 and 17. But you gotta look at Dominique ain't been playing well as of late. You know, Monday she had 2 points, right? But she put a stint together where she had 20, 16, 5, and 22. I guess it's the consistency they looked at, because if you're looking at the numbers, they're probably equal. But like y'all say about Camila Cardoso, she does get disrespected at times. You know, she put together a run of 13, 30, 24, 16, and 9. But Chicago is almost like a dumpster fire now. It's almost like an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching the Chicago Sky just blow up right. You know, every diabolical thing that you want to talk about is happening with Chicago. Skylar Diggins. They knew Skylar Diggins was rough around the edges, but we'll get off to that later. But I can understand why you said, you would take, Camila Cardoso over Dominique Malonga. That's a steal. That's probably something that's So yeah.
You say yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I mean? And then of course this is her third year.
You could take one or the other, but a lot of people don't believe Dominique Malonga belongs on that list.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the only one, and the thing is that, and it's just not Chicago Sky fans. It's actually being on the timeline. Yeah. I'm not saying that Neek is not, a growing star, okay? But we talking about the playing field, right? Of what we looking at. The playing field is that Dominique Malonga definitely in this playing field is not belonging with all of those elites. Definitely not. Not from my point of view. But I wanted to go from that to saying, why the WNBA playing with us, boss? Why they playing with us, boss? The Atlanta girls, if not all three, were supposed to start, but the Atlanta girls is in the air, up in the air, to finally be on, on the check-in roster, as if Alicia Gray ain't hurt and ain't better than who they got in the top 10 that they selected.
Yeah.
As if Ryan Howard is not hurt in the top 10 that they selected. I get it, and I know what they were doing, but don't tell me and show me the impact that Angel Reese has been given since day one, the consistency that Angel Reese have been given for day one, everything that Angel Reese has put on a new team, new coach. This is her third coach, her third scheme of offense and defensive schemes. Her third. She comes on to this team and make an impact from day one.
Yeah.
We want more when we see her on the court. We want more of her being able to affect the game, even when she's affecting the game, we want more of her. I mean, straight up. And then, of course, we could arguably say Temesco scheme is not fully played out, right? A lot of people be like, well, bro, Claude, this going to the second half of the season. We almost to the middle. They still got the continuity thing got to be there. Well, I mean, me and you believe in the same thing. 10, 15 games, you should know how this thing gonna go and if it needs any changes or twerks or anything like that. But I believe that Angel Reese is definitely in the top 10. And it was disrespectful for the impact that she has on the WNBA alone. Not Caitlin Clark, who they push in our face. And we know Caitlin is going to be there. We know they're going to put her there. We know that the machine is there for Caitlin. That's something that we're going to be talking to brick walls and stone doors. You got what I'm saying? So I'm not bringing up the player. I'm not bringing her up in this conversation because we know when it comes to impact, notoriety, and mega starship, Angel Reese is there. And then my one top argument that, boss, I gotta say it, allegedly so, they shaved the numbers because ain't no damn way you gonna tell me with 5 million followers alone, just on Instagram, just on Twitter X and the stuff that she got going on TikTok and Facebook and I mean, she owns YouTube. All of the stuff that's going on with the social media that Angel Reese commands, not only all of the genres, from R&B to rock to rap music, definitely all of the concerts that been going on with Beyonce and things of all the way to Taylor Swift. She even met, and did a thing here in Chicago and went to the Lollapalooza. You got what I'm saying? Being front and center at Lollapalooza, that's hard to do. Angel Reese was in a part of that. So I'm just saying, you got the music industry, you got the film industry, Netflix. She's back on the set of a new Netflix series. You got what I'm saying? Again, this is her second appearance on this series. You got what I'm saying? Like the movies, different genres that she touched. You all want us to suck in, and you want us to be by her hitting the big screen and having the character, the interviews, her podcast. Y'all want us to accept that this girl wasn't number one in for as fandom vote. I beg to differ. I believe it was some shaving going on, boss. And we really do need answers. We ain't gonna hear about it until like 20 years when it go away. But I'm telling you, they shaved them numbers, baby boy.
Some shady stuff going on, huh?
Oh man, I guarantee you some shady stuff was going on because ain't nowhere in the world you the most popular for as social media is concerned, dog. Yeah. And all of a sudden she ain't the most popular on social media.
Yeah, something ain't right. Somebody fell victim of something, because something ain't right, man. She's definitely should have been in top 10. And me personally, man, they should have had 3 all-star starters. This should have been Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, and Angel Reese. I can't fathom how Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell all are starters. I know,
man,
Aaliyah Boston don't have that much popularity over Angel Reese
at all.
There's no way possible, man.
At all.
For Angel Reese not to be in the top 10 in the votes, like you said, it's almost diabolical, man. I hate that it had to go down like that because we're seeing all the negativity now because the Atlanta Dream on a little slide right now, and then people want to blame Angel Reese and all that stuff, man. It's just nonsense, man. Like I said, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, and Alicia Gray should have all been in that top 10, should all be starters. I have a problem with
the Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston, all three being starters, and Atlanta had a better record than them.
Yes.
All three starters out there. And, Angels' numbers are way better than Aaliyah Boston's. And Ryan Howard's numbers are way better than Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. I just don't understand. It's kind of a travesty, man. But I'm, like you said, when you talked about Marina Mabrey, glad that she got on.
Yeah.
Glad, she got on. But other than that, I don't have a problem with this list outside of, it's debatable with Dominique Malonga and, Camila Cardosa. I mean, I guess
Hamby didn't make it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't think
Alicia Gray didn't make it.
Yeah. The thing about it is, but the crazy thing about it is I'm glad they got nominated as all-stars. You know what I'm saying? But not to be starters, man. That's a travesty for the the Atlanta Dream, because Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, they were starters last year.
You start making this look like a clown show. Now we're talking about some WWE type shit. You got what I'm saying, bro? Now you got you making it look like some damn type of phony wrestling, and we know how the outcome gonna be, and the hero, who's gonna play the hero and is gonna win all the time. Yes, the Fever is the hero, and the villains gonna be on the back seat, and they're not gonna be the victors. Yes, the heroes is the Fever. We got Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark. That's the hero.
Yeah.
But the bullshit is that who are the better players?
Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. Let's move on to the next one. Next topic.
We're gonna go on to the next one, man. I mean, I'm really, really disappointed in the WNBA, and Kathy Engelberg got an answer for the way that things has been going. But the next thing that I do want to bring up is it has been a big wave going on, bro. It's been a big wave a tidal wave of waving going on in the WNBA. And I've never seen so many people from the beginning to the end wave and move pieces. This has been an active WNBA season with these players, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, the way that the pieces been moving and all of the different free agency happened, and that was, the free agency part was exciting to me. Definitely exciting to me. But the bad part of the business, which we know, the trade block, where baby girl got traded, and a lot of people, feel like, okay, I'm glad that she got out of that dumpster fire, and I'm glad this and that. But it was a whole slew of fans that lost baby girl in the midst of all of these things. You got what I'm saying? So I want to go over to some of the transactions that transpired up to now. Like on June the 25th, Tierra McCowan, Crash Out got waived.
McCowan, yeah.
She got waived on the 25th. She didn't even hit the floor. That means Cheryl Reeves didn't even like what she saw in the practice, right?
Yeah.
Then, we got Jalen Sherrod got signed to a developmental contract, and Omila Bonko went over there to Canada, over there to the Tempo. But then we get rid of so many pieces in the WNBA that makes no sense, like Tanaya Latson, Nia Fagan.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And you ain't let these girls cook at all? But then you go, you go and you go get Alyssa Peely?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously. I don't get it. I don't like that lady, bro. I do not like Lynn Roberts at all. You know what I'm saying? Kate Martin. I do like that for Kate Martin, because I am a fan of Kate Martin, and I'm glad that Kate Martin came on. But I mean, you ain't did anything with Tanaya Latson. We talking about one of the most uh, impactful scores that we seen in college. We just wanted to see her, to see what it is. You got what I'm saying? So we could go and say, no, W ain't for her, or yes. You know what I mean? A lot of people blame it on Dawn Staley, but how is it on Dawn Staley when the girl says she wanted to come and play in, you know what I'm saying, in South Carolina so that she could work on her game and clearly have a situation where she can actually be able to transition, because we know that Dawn gonna help you transition into the WNBA. She got a whole lot of players right now. She got over 15 marquee players that's in the W, that 13 that has not been waived, but she had over 15 that was at legitimately playing on rosters in this league, man. And we know that Dawn Staley make pros. We get she's a great developmental person, but they said that the stock, because she went to the Gamecocks and wasn't scoring all of these points, I don't think, brother, it would have made a difference. Me personally, because I believe that Tanaya Latson was going to be wherever she was going to be and where she landed at. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Green Thumb? I see you, brother Van. In the dark with a smile in the building. Y'all listen, hit the like button when you come in. So my argument, and what I got to get off my chest, Lynn Roberts suck. And I don't like that coach, brother. I don't like her for the LA Sparks. I don't think not giving, I don't like coaches that don't give opportunities for rookies. What you draft them for then? What's up, not for the week? What did you draft those players for? Why are they there? What would make you think a high volume shooter like Tanaya Latson, and coming from a marquee school, why would you even draft her to go and sit her and let her rot on your roster? You know, you can go ahead and weigh into that, because I got some more to get off my damn chest. I mean, I'm so upset about Tanaya Latson. Just tell me what you think about it, man, and then I'm gonna go ahead to the next person, because I got a lot of shit to get off my damn chest.
That's what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got these scorers that come in from college, proving themselves that they can score. You get to these teams, and you know, some of these coaches just don't value them. We can look at the likes of Lauren Betts down there in Washington. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of these coaches just don't value them. But I've had plenty of conversations about Lauren Betts as well. I don't think she'll get into the WNBA, and because you know, if you start playing her physical, you can mucky her up, and her game gets exposed. But when you're a scorer like Tanaya Latson, you belong in the WNBA. When you can score the ball, you belong in the WNBA, man. This is what do you say? Tanaya Latson got signed by the Aces.
Oh, that's good.
But it's not good, and the reason why it's not good is because that's a Kennedy Carter replacement. You know, the Aces.
Yeah, we gonna get into that. It's not good on that. Yeah, we gonna get into that. But when I say it's good, meaning that I'm glad that she wasn't on the couch.
But you got to look at, you know, like I said about Lynn Roberts, you got to look at what's going on out there in LA. You know what I'm saying? Because they got Kelsey Plum. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they want to build things out there. You know, they traded for, got the money. You know what I'm saying? But Tanaya Latson, she's a bona fide scorer from college into the WNBA, and she gets railroaded. You know what I'm saying? But we got to look at the disaster that's going on the whole WNBA front of all these players that are of significance that are getting waived.
You said that. I remember we talked about this earlier.
What is the problem? Like, something ain't right. And I know you
on to the old birds, right?
Yeah, I know you kind of pissed off about Tanaya Latson because we talked about her coming out of college. Man, she led the college in scoring. And you tell me the person that led the nation in scoring, you come to the WNBA, you can't stay on a roster? And I be trying to teach my kids at a young age when I'm coaching, like, every coach is going to value you different. what you get away with me, you're not going to get away with your next coach.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I might value you in a different way, but when you go up to the next level, that coach might not value the same thing I value in you.
Same thing.
And the reasons why I let you play is something that other coaches probably don't see.
Yeah.
And when you go on to the next level, there you are, stuck on the bench and can't get in the game. And I always have to tell the kids' parents, like, when they go off to the next level, these coaches might not think the same way that I think about your child. Because I've coached a lot of players in the Liaison League that I coached in and Kings and Queens Academy.
Yes.
These players would turn out to be ideal, but they get off in the middle school and high school and they don't make the roster. Because I tell them, you're moving up. It's all about politics, and you gotta be in the coach's good grace, because the coach, he's already gonna have his people he gonna ride with.
He already got him. He already got it in his mind, because I'm a victim of that.
Yeah. So and then you're looking at Tanaya Latson, man. You coming out of college, you led the nation in scoring, and you tell me that no WNBA team wants her services. But I'm glad that the chat said that the Aces picked her up on the developmental. But at the same time, she shouldn't be on no developmental contract. She should be getting some big time minutes, man.
Getting buckets.
Yeah.
I think that
I got that off my chest.
I think this, boss, by you getting that off your chest, I just gotta piggyback on it and say, I think it's good the Aces picked her up, which will give her vets to learn. That's AC Chi-Town Cal. I don't know. I still would say, to piggyback off of what you said, the failure of the WNBA with the youngins is are we gonna go another year, bro? Because you know what's coming in 2027, you know what's coming in 2028. Are we gonna continue to have these vets hanging on like Courtney Vandersloot, thinking that she could rock with these young girls and put her best foot forward, and it's 38, almost 40 years old? Now, I did say, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite as far as the men is concerned. I did say LeBron was being picked on. I did say that, and I still don't like it. But he's giving you something elite business. Emma, what's up, Emma? He's giving you elite gaming, and most of these vets, they the ones that's sitting right now on these roster spots, bro. And it's all political. I mean, if you could go down to roster spots and people that's just sitting, like, man, what is Bree Turner doing? Why is she on the roster? What? I mean, I could just go straight off my head. Why is she on the roster? And why do they think that that's cool to do? You got what I'm saying? Crash Out McCowan. I understand what's going on, my man. Sports Wave with my main Dre Day podcast. Y'all go over there and subscribe. So I think that literally, the Lynn Roberts thing, I think LA need to move on. And you already know how I speak, bro. I don't like nobody losing a job, right? You know I'm real specific on that, because people got to put food on the table, and firing people, that's real, personal to me. But I don't think that she deserves, because of the debacle, and she couldn't get along with the superstar that was there on her roster, which they lost Rickea Jackson. And if Rickea Jackson, me and you talked about this a minute ago, if Rickea Jackson was on this roster today with Kelsey Plum and all, they'll be winning right now. They'll be winning right now with the people that they got, and then NECA coming over there and playing with them, they would be winning. So I think that,
well, that's rewind it back a little bit, bro, Claude.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about what's going on with Chicago. I know I'm gonna throw this in right now, because we can all merge this together, because it's all WNBA talk.
Yes.
Skylar Diggins situation where she got benched. And this goes back to what I told people a year ago. Courtney Vandersloot. They wanted Courtney Vandersloot to be the face of that team. And this is all crazy. And this is all coming to fruition. Now she comes back. Skylar Diggins was your starting point guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now she comes back and she works her way back in the fray. Now all of a sudden, Skylar Diggins gets benched out of the blue.
Woo.
Skylar Diggins gets benched out of the blue.
And
so
scored.
What is Jeff P sending to his people? What is the precedence that he's setting for that Chicago Sky's organization? You still got faith in a 36, 37-year-old point guard to turn this team around when Skylar Diggins was your second leading scorer on that roster? I know she's a firecracker, but like she went to her Instagram talking about now I bench and I haven't said nothing. Like, what did she do that was wrong for her to get benched? Because look, listen, like I tell y'all, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit that Angel talked last year and got suspended for conduct detrimental to the team because she called out the organization and called out the team.
Yeah.
Skylar Diggins got benched. I don't care what people say. She got benched for calling out the team. It took a little while for her to get benched, but that's the reason why she got benched, because she spoke up and she spoke her point, and then she put the heat on Tyler Marsh, talking about the Tyler Marsh question.
Yeah.
So as the organization and Jeff P, they all got together and they was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it right then and there because it's gonna be so obvious.
Right.
We're gonna slowly integrate into benching her.
Yes.
And that's the reason. So if Skylar Diggins, if you listening,
the plot thickens.
This podcast, you best believe you got benched for speaking up.
You got benched for speaking up.
You saw what happened to Angel. Angel spoke up and she got suspended a game for conduct detrimental to a team, and then obviously she got shipped out. I don't think Skylar Diggins gonna be there for long.
Me neither.
Off my chest, man. We watching the Chicago Sky's organization implode right before our eyes, man.
In real time.
In real time, it's terrible. It's terrible.
To speak on that, we knew coming into this thing that Skylar.
Hold on, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, man. Look, we're gonna open the phone lines up. If y'all want to get it off your chest, the phone lines is open. There's the number on the screen. Get it off your chest. Go ahead.
AC, while you talking all that, you need to call in while you doing all that keyboard punching. We want to hear from you tonight. You ain't getting it, you know what I mean? Get it off your chest. Come on and bring it on home. But what I was saying is that not only did I like it, bro, you know Skylar, one of my baddies, right? Not only did not like it, but I also sympathize with her. And the reason why she came to Chicago, even though we already said it was gonna be set off like that, right, boss? We already said that Chicago gonna always fuck over their players, and this is what they do. They stars, they break stars here. Skylar Diggins been a 7-time All-Star thus far, and now this year coming to the Chicago Sky with the debacle and the stuff that's going on, the scrutiny that's happening with Tyler Marsh and his lackluster type of coaching aspect and the way that he can't get a game plan going on. And Skylar in these games, if y'all really recognize, Skylar Diggins was the spark in a lot of the times where the offense was stagnant and had no scoring. She was the one to do it. She was the one to make things go on. But yes, she turned the ball over a couple times, a few times here and there. And sometimes, you know, she was looked a little winded too. I'll bring that up. But that was in the beginning of the year. As the season transpired, you see Skylar was getting in the move, in the groove, and the offense, of course, was moving when she was in there. Did I want more passes to go get to Camilla? Yes. Was it more intensive with Camilla in the beginning? Yes, it was. What happened was the emergency button went on, bro. And when the emergency button went on, when Rakia went down, they was trying to find themselves. You know what I mean? They panicked. And the way that the losses came in, they just came in. They were searching for answers when they really had the answers right there on the bench. You know what I mean? Now I'm glad that they brought Kumbali in. You know what I'm saying? And got rid of Hoffenberger, whoever the hell that was, bro. I don't know who.
But look, you gotta understand something though, bro, Claude. When you're talking about, at the point guard position, you talk about with Skylar Diggins and you talk about Courtney Vandersloot. As a point guard, like you said, Skylar Diggins, man, 7-time All-Star, man. She's a firecracker, but when she's on the court, she's about her business. But as a point guard for the Chicago Sky, you got to look at it, man. She was averaging 14 and 5.
Yes.
You know what I mean? 14 and 5. And I'm glad she pulled that shit the other day. She talking about her leg hurt. She out. Man, ain't nothing wrong with Skylar.
Ain't nothing wrong with Skylar.
Ain't nothing wrong with I'm getting that on my chest.
My knee would have hurt too.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with you, but I told y'all guys, and see, everybody thought I was crazy when I talked about fucking Courtney Vandersloot, man. Courtney Vandersloot, man, she ain't 100% healthy, but Courtney Vandersloot, she wasn't looking at herself as retiring after the knee injury. She's looking at herself as coming back as the number one option. And I think that Jeff P., like I said, I want to know the conversations that they had when they brought Sloot back. We know Sloot is a world champion with the Chicago Sky.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Sloot coming back, averaging 8, points, 4 assists. But goddamn, you going over I know Skylar's up there in age now, but at the same time, this girl, she's 37 years old.
She's gonna be 38 this year.
Exactly. And the crazy thing about it is Skylar Diggins, she does a lot more. Like you said, she has sparked a lot of runs that Chicago had. She played the game close when they played against the Atlanta Dream.
Absolutely.
She hit some big shots. Yeah.
Yeah. She had shots with the aces and almost, you know what I mean? Courtney Vandersloot was the one who turned the ball over at the end.
Yeah.
It wasn't Skylar Diggins. Courtney Vandersloot turned the goddamn ball over at the end of the goddamn game. They took the ball, recovered the ball, and went down there and scored and tied the goddamn game up.
She been hooping, man. You can't take nothing away from Skylar Diggins, man. Skylar Diggins, ever since she came out of, she's a hooper in high school, man. I watched Skylar Diggins go up against my hometown girl, Nikki Teasley, man, when they was going for the National Gatorade Player of the Year, man. You know what I'm saying? And Skylar Diggins, man, she
Irish Hall of Famer, baby.
Yeah, from her days in high school and then going off to Notre Dame. Skylar is a hooper, regardless, for somebody that didn't want to get back into basketball, and Angel McCoughtry got her back in.
He was about to retire.
She was about to retire, going through, having kids, body just, doing different things. But to get herself back in the grind and get herself back in shape, in basketball playing shape, and then go out and do the things that she did in Seattle to prove that, okay, she is back.
Yeah.
And when you talk about her coming to Chicago, me personally, Brokaw, I know she's from Indiana. I don't think she wanted to play for Chicago. Chicago just happened to make a trade for her.
It's just give her that money.
Exactly.
Get the money. Yeah, she wanted to be closer to home. She made the statement already. It was in the Sun Times. She was closer to home. She was there. She went through a divorce.
Yeah.
Her mother was able to help her out with the children. She got a big family, a major family, a big family in Chicago on both sides. Her mom and her dad right here. You know what I mean? She got multiple cousins on the south side and the west side that I know. But so it was like a thing in heaven that she just didn't turn down. She got 1.8 million.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? To be at
she
home.
got her money, rightfully so, man, to be at home. But at the same time, Skylar want to win.
Yeah,
she can help out a contending team right now. She can help out a contending team right now because, like I said about Chicago, we watching Chicago just implode before our eyes, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go You know, Latua King, another Irish, uh, she waived her again. You know, this ain't the first time that Cherie's waived Latua King. She waived her last year. She brought her back this year, and she just waived her in the middle of the season again this year, so she don't have to pay the full contents of her contract. Right? I think that dirty shit. I don't like that shit, K-Sal. I don't like how they did.
Well, shit, get it off your chest, man.
India Navarre was waived from, you know, the
Atlanta Dream. That she was a scrappy player coming off the
scrappy.
bench.
She a good defensive player. Leah Nasty or hurt.
Yeah,
so
like I just don't understand when you make moves like that. When you got somebody that can be, we know how. What was her name? Benlay from New York. Remember when they won the championship? How she came off the bench and she turned that series around just by that one game.
Yes,
Vi could give that to you as a defensive player as well. Going in there being a fucking hyena on the basketball.
Absolutely.
And like I said, man, it goes back to what I told you earlier, bro, Claude. Some of these coaches don't value these players as these other teams and their collegiate coaches value them, man. And it's hard because it goes back to somebody said Atlanta signed Adaye to a developmental, man. I just don't like these developmental contracts, man. I just don't like
it. It's confusing.
It is confusing, man, because there's so many WNBA women that know how to play this game of basketball.
Yes.
And they just don't do right by these players, man. I just don't understand because it's so many great individual women in basketball. And this is a segue to Kennedy Carter.
There we go. Come on.
This is
we at the end of the show. Come on,
yeah,
get it.
I gotta get this out, man. I gotta get this off. I gotta get this out.
We here now.
We talked about Kennedy Carter and lengths when she played with the Chicago
hours.
We talked about her for hours when I used to set up on live streams for 3 and 4 hours and be on the D block. And we talked about Kennedy Carter. We had certain people that would come up on the panel and be like, nah, y'all shouldn't be saying this about Kennedy Carter and things like that. And, people were so sensitive to the fact that, it is what it is, man.
Come on, man. Let's have that conversation. That's why we had it last.
And that a lot of people, they bring mental health and all this stuff into the fray. But something is wrong with Kennedy Carter. Something has to be wrong with Kennedy Carter. And outside of mental health that y'all be talking about, it's something that ain't right and ain't setting right with Kennedy Carter. For a talented player that has all the talent that could be one of the top 10 to 15 players in the WNBA. This is 2 times, man. Chicago didn't bring her back. We gave Jeff P and all them a hard time. We know Teresa Weatherspoon, that was her project, took a chance on her. She made the squad. Teresa Weatherspoon got some connections with Becky Hammond, hit Becky Hammond up and look, give my girl a chance. But it's up to Kennedy Carter. I don't understand what her problem is. And the latest information that I got was there was a play and she blew a defensive assignment and Asia Wilson, the GOAT, spoke to her about it. And, she kind of blew Asia off and said some, things toward Asia Wilson. Like, this is a teaching moment.
Just a teaching moment.
Crashing out. So there's something is not clicking with Kennedy Carter, man. You can just look at Kennedy Carter when she go on her IG post, and it's just something about Kennedy Carter that is not right. And it's outside of basketball because it has nothing to do with her talent on the floor. Because when you keep getting knocked down like that as a talent and keep, getting these opportunities, and then you letting these opportunities drop by the wayside, it's got to be something wrong with you.
Come on, man, get it off your chest.
I mean, it's I just don't understand a talent like her to get waived by Becky Hammond. And she was coming off the bench at the start of the season, man. She was leading all the bench scores. She could have been damn near 6th woman of the year. She had that little, she was pissed off when they played against the Atlanta Dream, where she felt that she should have been in the game more. Like, voicing that. And Becky Hammond giving you an opportunity. So I don't know if Kennedy Carter has a future in the WNBA.
Now, let me ask you this before I give my take. Could this actually be a situation where Kennedy Carter does not play for the W anymore?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Her future as a WNBA player might just go down by the wayside. She might have to go back overseas. And where she's successful and where they tolerate her and the fans love her. Because for her to be in a situation to get another opportunity to be back and to start off the season shining the way you were shining, and then all of a sudden you just go downhill because you couldn't accept the teaching moment. That's what's out there.
That's supposed to have been the last instance. I'm gonna let you go.
That's just out there. It's not confirmed, but that's what the streets are saying. But MR, like you said, she's our own worst nightmare. I just don't understand. Kennedy Carter is a goddamn natural born hooper.
Crazy work.
And she's instant offense, man. But something ain't right.
I'm trying to tell y'all this. I want you to get it off your chest. You got it off your chest?
Yeah, I got it off.
Now, I'm passionate about this player, right? Yeah. You know that this is my favorite two guard outside of Jackie Young the Gun. Is that right? I mean, I've expressed my love for this young lady. And I empathize, sympathize, and want for her, just like Teaspoon want for her. And I know you told me, bro, Claude, don't be coddling her, man. Don't be doing that, because what it is it sets off an enable. Okay, here y'all finna hear from me now. I know I was part of the damn enablement, because I really, really know and feel Kennedy Carter, you can't guard her. You can't guard her. She one of the coldest that I've seen handles take off time. I don't know. They say, well, Kelsey Mitchell, 1A, 1B. No. When it comes down to just dog individuality and just make you know what I mean? Yes, Kelsey Mitchell makes you fear her in a certain part of saying, oh, that girl got game. But Kennedy Carter makes you fear her. A tenacious player, a great asset on any team, but the guy, I'm saying in chat, I know y'all gonna hold me to it. I done got off the goddamn train, K-Sap. I done got off the train. I mean, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. This is the 4th time. They could all have it wrong, but I don't think so. And I could be wrong on how I'm looking at this, but I don't fucking think so, bro. Because I think that this right here, this situation right here is a debacle in any player career who's trying to get themselves right, who's trying to get they way back into the W. You baby girl, baby niece, it's just you didn't play this shit cool, man. I'm gonna get it off my chest. You didn't keep it down a little bit. The radiance, see, we know I feel like you was better than Jackie Young in the beginning of the goddamn season. You was doing what you supposed to have been doing and taking it to him, Kennedy. But everybody ain't wrong, T. Camilla. T. Camilla, everybody ain't wrong. Sometimes a person got to look into their mirror and say, damn, my mama telling me, my daddy telling me, my siblings, you know, I be going back and forth with their ass. So, you know, there could be some hateration in some of my siblings shit. My cousins telling me. But then when my grandmama tell me, I'm saying this the GOAT. You got pushed back with the GOAT on a correction? The greatest player of all time? Hell no. Ain't no, listen, ain't no, oh no, I don't care who she is. No, that shit don't exist with that part. Because if Michael Jordan was telling you something and one of the youngins, the players that's been coming in and out of the shit, Dennis Rodman didn't do that. You heard what Dennis Rodman said, bro? He said, I respect Michael Jordan not to ever disrespect him. When I came to the team, I already had it in my mind that I was going to do exactly what he told me. Is that what he said?
Exactly. Sometimes you got to play your role, man. You got to play your part, man.
Come and play. All she had to do was just play her role. She had 6 Man of the Year in lock before. Nobody was coming. Nobody was coming for that. And she's made, I know she said earlier, 6 Man of the Year. I know she put it in the article. I read it to everybody. She's not happy with 6 Man of the Year. She has it in her mind that she's an NBA elite and she'll be starting for a team. But goddamn, Kennedy Carter, have you ever heard of seed planting? Have you ever heard of planting
your way back into the WNBA? You got to play your role.
Like, I mean, goddamn, man, what else do you need to do? What else do you need to be told? What else do you need to hear? Because guess what, man? At the end of the day, goddamn it, the day got to end. And I love Kennedy. I love her. But you can't coddle this girl that says, I have respect to Kennedy Carter, wants the start spot and didn't want the 6th Player of the Year. She set her goal and it's not wanted to waste her time doing the same ish as before. No, man, you won't.
Now, T. Carmella, look where that got her.
T. Carmella, you talking about championship caliber team. We ain't talking about the Chicago Sky. You ain't talking about the Chicago Sky. No, I ain't gonna let you do it. You just like me, we was coddling. No, I ain't gonna let you do it. Well, if that exists, if it was the Phoenix Mercury. That exists if it was even the goddamn Portland Fire. That exists even if it was the Toronto Tempo. But no, not no championship contender, and definitely not no Dream, not no Aces, not no New York Liberty, not no Minnesota Lynx. No, not even the Lynx. Who's she gonna take job? She ain't taking Courtney Williams' job. I beg to differ. No. So that only exists on the lower caliber teams. She had a shoe in with a championship winner of last year. You got to play your shit cool. You got to play it cool. Run your number, play your shit cool, get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Get up in there. You know you was, hey, you know what it is. But then you go on to social media, you talking shit. We saw her talking shit. Don't act like we ain't seen her talking shit. She talking shit on social media. As if Jackie Young, the gun, ain't no 3-time goddamn champion. As if Jackie Young, the gun, ain't no goddamn Olympian.
And it's crazy. You go from a 6-man player, you go from a 6th Player of the Year favorite to wave in 12 weeks with the Aces. You go, and the crazy thing about it is, I will say this. They played against the Indiana Fever the other night. She had a chance to rewrite her wrongs, man. She played 15 minutes. She didn't give you nothing. 0 points. She was all up in her own feelings. She got in a way of her own self. She got in her feelings, man, and this is where it's led to, man. And it's unfortunate that things has happened that way. And it's unfortunate, man, that she was averaging 12 points a game.
Bro, K-Sap, stop it, man. Stop, man. I ain't gonna let you do it, bro. You the boss. Ain't no unfortunate with this shit. The fortunate was with her. She was fortunate. Stop, bro. You the boss, bro.
I've always told y'all about Kennedy Carter, man. She's a firecracker, man. Something ain't right,
You could be a firecracker. You could be that. I don't want her to take a edge, man. She could be a fucking firecracker, bro, without making all of this type of stuff going on. And it's always hearsay. It's always this.
Social media gonna kill her. Stay off of that stuff, man. Why you in the season, man? You can't be doing that.
Get off your social. Get off your day. Who
they
is
monitor that shit, man? They monitor all that negative stuff, man.
Who is around her? Take the phone, please. If y'all listening, y'all know you listen. Uncle love you, girl. Uncle love. If anybody that's even in the chat, they know that I'm probably one of your enablers. Uncle love you. But god damn, Kennedy. Come on, man. You listen. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. She fumbled the bag. She fumbled just like Chicago Sky fumbled. She fumbled too, goddammit. She had a sure layup. Who the fuck fumbles a layup, K-Sap? You got a layup. You got a contender, a championship contender who just won last year. You got a layup.
Yeah. I totally agree with that, bro, Claude. I mean, I'm not you getting it off your chest. I'm just saying what I feel. I told y'all about Kennedy Carter 2 years ago.
I was all on your case. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, everybody,
I was on your case, man. We even was off the air chat. I'm all on boss. I'm on boss. I'm like, boss. No, man, it should be somebody that's there to be able to handle certain things. I mean, damn, they do it in the NBA. We don't even talk about locker room shit with cameras and stuff in the NBA. We don't even talk about, you get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? You fight a couple times in the locker room. Then, you know what I mean? Even if you got to break your wrist, hitting the wall, Melo did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was talking about, the stuff that happened in Chicago, cheers flying and stuff. They was pointing it at Kennedy Carter, and people were talking about, y'all spreading rumors and stuff like that. So now, like I said, what don't come out of the wash come out of the rinse. Some of that stuff now, I got to say, I believe that shit. Kennedy Carter was in there being disruptive. And that organization did not, because we was all mad because Kennedy Carter did not get signed back.
We all was mad. Everybody was mad.
There's some personal stuff that went on with Kennedy Carter, man. She is, I think Kennedy Carter, man, she's just a little different, man. She's a little different, man. I think, man, she might have bipolar syndrome, man.
I ain't no medical doctor. All I know is, goddammit, this ain't normal.
It is not.
It ain't normal. This shit, listen, we waited to the end of the show check because we knew that this was going to be a big time conversation, and to get it off our chest, the shit that going on right now with Kennedy Carter, it's not just this is not just simplistic theory. This is not simplistic theory. Dream, Sparks, Chicago Sky. Okay, we know Chicago Sky fuck nigga shit. We know that. We already know Chicago Sky scumbag law. We ain't trying to hear nothing what Jeff P and Michael Alter and all of them. We not trying to hear what the hell they got to say, because we know how they did Teaspoon. So that kind of left it up in the air for you, Kennedy. That left it up in the air. The suspense was there. We know that you was a firecracker. But when you go over to the Aces and you playing with the greatest player of all time, the GOAT, undeniable champion, 3 times. You play your shit cool. You got a gun, you better act like you ain't got one. You know how we do it in the hood. Put that, you know what I'm saying? Put that yah up underneath the rock and keep walking past. Police come, I ain't got nothing. You got what I'm saying? Police come, you all in front of the police. You in front of Becky Hammond. You think that you on the same level of these girls that then won 3 championships and you ain't won a goddamn thing, let alone keeping yourself in the goddamn league. Now, I ain't doing that coddling. Anybody could get it. And I'm telling you straight up. Kennedy, I didn't like that they released you. And I still don't like it. But how much shit do somebody supposed to shovel coming out your ass? How much of it do we need to see that it's not a team problem, it's a you problem?
Man, we don't know what she did in the dark with a smile. That's the problem, man. It was some things that happened from the latest that we heard, latest reports. She had a little, moment where Asia Wilson was talking to her about a defensive assignment that she blew
back,
and she barked back and went off the handle. That's the latest we've seen.
What's up, Miss D? You too, Miss D. Yeah. You can't be calling her.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, man, we got a lot off our chest, but the LA Sparks, we was talking about the LA Sparks earlier. But the LA Sparks is giving the belt to ass to the Indiana Fever.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all's girl, Caitlin Clark, is back in the lineup.
All of a sudden,
man, Caitlin Clark is a -16. She's 4-12 from the field. She got 9 points, 1 of 6 from 3-point range, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 turnovers. Like, as a team, they turning the ball over. They got 15 turnovers. And Clark got 5 of them. It's kind of funny that it's kind of funny that she's back in the lineup and she's taking the L.
Yeah, damn.
I'm like, it's crazy.
She's getting tap.
She's getting bent over and she's getting tapped.
Ray Burrell giving them 22. Nneka got 22.
Like, yeah, it's kind of funny. See, they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about all the system is Caitlin Clark. You got to play. She gets back in the lineup and she fucks things up.
Get it off your chest, then. Damn. Go ahead, boss.
She fucks things up, man. She. Why come she can't hold up? And she's back, like you said, she's back out again tomorrow. She's playing today. Thought it was gonna be an easy one to slide in her for her to, get some good shit. But look, she just, man, look, y'all stop that. Stop that. Stop it right now. You got Kelsey Mitchell out there balling out. Kelsey got 29 on 9 of 18, 50% from the field, 5 of 9 from 3-point range, 6 of 6 from the foul line. Mitchell get some help. Y'all stop.
Get some help.
Y'all stop this shit with Caitlin Clark.
The biggest hoax of the WNBA. The biggest hoax. The biggest hoax of the W.
Everybody always talk about. See, guys. When I talk facts. What did I tell y'all the other night when we did a show? She wasn't gonna want that smoke in Phoenix.
No.
Trey Day was on the show on Sunday.
Yes.
And we talked about she ain't gonna play against Phoenix. Well, she's setting out. She wanted to play tonight, but don't want to play against Phoenix. She didn't want that smoke. How many times have I told y'all that? And then I told y'all last 2 years, I said the Indiana Fever team played better without Caitlin Clark. But everybody wants to, shit. I don't even want to talk about it. I know my shit.
No, man, get that shit off your chest, man. Don't be get that shit off your chest. We about to get about
it. Y'all think I just be up here talking to be talking, man. when I say something, I got validity behind it, man. I'm gonna give you the facts. I'm gonna give you the reason why I think so, and I'm gonna give you the reasons why it's happening. And I do that every time. I don't shortcut y'all on shit. When I say something about a certain topic or individual, I be on point with that shit, man.
Yeah.
I be on point with that shit.
Yes, brother.
Clark.
Hey,
I done seen better players than Caitlin Clark.
we saw that already. Didn't we? Her name's Sabrina, ain't it?
Yeah, I didn't see. Look,
better.
I told y'all this. When she came into the WNBA, I've already seen that movie before. I didn't seen the logo threes with Sabrina Ionescu. I didn't seen all that shit. That shit don't move me, man. So with all these other Caitlin Clark stands and these apologetics that always want to make excuses for Caitlin Clark, they don't know fuck a thing about fucking basketball. Because this is just fucking crazy, man. She gets inserted back in the lineup, and I know Stephanie White is probably rolling over in her grave right now.
Crying in heaven right now. They crying in heaven, boss. They crying in heaven for this.
Chelsea Mitchell out there doing everything she can do, and she ain't got no help. And Caitlin Clark's supposed to be the so-called superstar. Man, get out of here.
Y'all had 14.
And y'all got her in the top 10, top 11. Man, get out of here, man.
Candace Parker. Candace Parker.
And I lost all respect for Candace Parker a long time ago, even before the Angel Reese situation. So look, Candace Parker can go kick rocks. Sit up there and have a good time with Leah Boston all she want.
Hey, Candace Parker. I'm just saying, man, I tried to make sure that Boss understood that I had a lot of love for you because you come from a home, but like you said, Candace, you say you ain't been home since you was 19. So guess what? Officially, get that off your chest.
He's nuts. Got him. Got him.
You can get these nizzles in your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Man, look, this shit got so bad that, like they just said, Ariel Atkins just hit a fucking 3. The game's over, 106-92. I want to know what the fucking excuse is going to be tonight for fucking Caitlin Clark. They're going to talk about, Stephanie White sabotaged her tonight. Oh, she didn't do this. She didn't do that. Do y'all realize she had 9 points? And she's supposed to be an all-star.
This is supposed to be an all-star. This is an all-star.
She's supposed to be an all-star. She ain't no goddamn all-star, man. Get that shit out of here. She ain't no goddamn all-star. Man, look, I'm done, man. I got it off my chest, man.
I just wanted you to make sure that you got it out.
I got it out.
What I want to say, boss, is this is the biggest. This is the biggest hoax that's been tricked and played with for 3 seasons. We've been seeing for 3 seasons this girl be put in the forefront, even that she played a bad 13 games last year. She was on a trajectory to break her turnover record last year, Apple turnover queen. She was on her way to break a turnover great of all time record and still on the trajectory to have more turnovers. In the last 3 years, with her even sitting out and only playing 13 games, she's on a trajectory of all time, and she has the record right now of turnovers per game. Right now, if you put her 3 years together, the 13 games included, Caitlin Clark is bad. She's not a great player. She's good. Nobody hating on Caitlin Clark. Ain't nobody coming over here to be doing no Caitlin Clark bashing. Matter of fact, she wasn't even on our fucking roster to even be talking the fuck about. But me and Boss be talking about, real shit, and she's not the shit that's real that we want to talk about. Kelsey Mitchell, that's the real shit that we want to talk about. But I'm tired of Kelsey Mitchell, boss. I'm getting it off my goddamn chest. 29 points, 9 for 18, 5 for 9 from the 3, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, only 2 turnovers, 2 steals in a biscuit and a partridge in a pear tree. Is you kidding me, man? You want to put this girl and you all try to hate on Kelsey Mitchell? You all put the weight on Kelsey Mitchell? Every single night, Kelsey Mitchell does what she do, and the most consistent player on your team, not Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell is the most consistent over there on Indiana Fever. I'm just saying, look.
They got to stop with this, bro, Claude. This right here is very.
Go ahead, let Baby Raven go on in there. Baby Raven had 12 minutes, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to stop this. All y'all Caitlin Clark people, all y'all Caitlin Clark apologists, all y'all Caitlin Clark stands. Caitlin Clark is not a good basketball player.
She came tonight to play tonight. They lost tonight, right? She came to play tonight.
Caitlin Clark will mess up your whole team, man. She'll mess up your whole roster. Caitlin Clark can't fit in with a system. Caitlin Clark has to be the system. Once she got out of Lisa Bluter's way, we seen what that is. She can't get nothing going.
What's up, Max?
She can't get nothing going.
Subscribe when y'all come in here. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the video, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, man. This is the new channel called Get That Off Your Chest, man, as we build this thing from the ground up. And I will say this, we building this thing from the ground up, man. And we need all y'all support. We need all the new people that's come into the chat just now. Y'all got to realize that me and Bro Claw will be on at 9:30 Central Standard Time on Wednesdays and Sundays. So lock that in. We did all that, Miss D. We working out the kinks, man. You know, if they want to watch the show, they'll subscribe. You know, I'm not pressuring nobody to subscribe. We're going to build this thing, man. This is how we build things organically. This is how we build things from the ground up. And this is how we're going to do it.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate that, Max. So you just got to tell a friend to tell a friend. Might not be for you, but it might be for them. But y'all got to realize something. All you have to do is subscribe to get that off your chest. We are now populated. When you can pull us up when you type in "get that off your chest." You'll see the logo, you'll see the videos, and you'll see me and Bro Claw's face. Just go subscribe, share it out. So just go ahead and do that for us, man, as we build this show from the ground up. This is our 3rd show, and I think we're doing pretty good for our 3rd show. We got over 100 and some subscribers. I didn't think it was going to grow that quick, but this is something we're building from the ground up, man. And I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. So you guys, look, tune in Sunday night at 9:30 Central Standard Time. If you're now just coming in the chat, make sure you watch it on the playback. Make sure you like the video. Leave a comment to let YouTube know that you're enjoying the content so we can get pushed off in the algorithm so more people can find us. But with that being said, you know, I got that off my chest. Anything you want to say before you leave out, Bro Claude?
I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Turn on your notifications every time we drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be a part of this channel, y'all.
Hold up, Bro Claude, stop.
Go ahead.
Real Money, stop that. She didn't play no 10 minutes. Stop. Stop trying to finagle her numbers. Stop. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't let Real Money do that. 16 minutes, man.
16 minutes.
She stunk it up so bad in 16 minutes, she was a -16.
Stinky. Hey, Stinky.
-16. And she played 16 minutes, and she was a -16 and was 4-12 in the field. So
nephew,
stop that. Don't do that, Real Money. I'm not going to let you do that.
Hey,
got
nephew.
Respect for you, but you're not going to do that, man.
Hey, Stinky.
All right, go ahead.
Hey.
Stop.
Hey,
I don't care. I don't care if she's coming off a back injury. She should not play. So what's the difference of her playing tonight and setting out tomorrow? She should just set out both games. But we talked about that on Sunday, that she was going to duck the smoke. She's going to duck the smoke from Phoenix. That's
Raven on the same team. Raven on the same team. You sound like a goofy. She on a fever.
And then the crazy thing about it is she might not show up in the Phoenix Arena. They might say, "Oh, she's back in the locker room or something, getting a massage on her back." So stop that. We threw that game. Y'all got to stop that. If she's not last year, if she's not healthy, don't put her out there, man. Because I don't want to hear the excuses.
Michael Jordan said, if you get on the court, it's all on the court.
1 of 6 from 3. Her back wasn't hurting that bad, and she was still jacking them up. Man, stop that. Look at the coaches shaking hands. See, okay, real money. You got it off your chest. That's how you feel. We're gonna let you feel that way.
Yeah. Hey, real money. Hey, real money. You go over there to Indianapolis and tell Stinky to stop getting on the court because people like you enable her. I just let Kennedy Carter loose off the enable machine. You got to do the same thing. Caitlin Clark is trash.
Bubba Dub trash.
Trash. Van, tell the man she is trash. Please.
See, y'all come over here, y'all get y'all feelings hurt. Cause we get it off our chest.
Caitlin.
Real money. If you want to say something, man, look, go ahead and call us, man.
Hey, go on and call us. Hey, the phone lines is open, real money. Go ahead. They ain't got to see the phone lines is open. You can call. The hotline is open. Get the shit off your chest because guess what? Here,
I'm not talking about nothing. I'm just giving you straight. I'm just giving you straight, truth serum. You know what I'm saying?
You can't handle the truth. You don't want the truth.
We love to hear from
you. Hey, K-Sap. Put me on a solo dolo. Put my picture up. What I want to tell him something. Put my picture up real big, real quick.
Hold on, just 1 second.
Put my picture up big.
Oh, you gotta hold up. That's my bad. I don't think I can get you. Hold up, I got you.
You can't get me? Hold on.
I can't get you.
You can't get me, baby. That's okay. Having that other one, the one before then. Yeah. Listen.
It ain't getting you.
That's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
I had to create one for that. We'll get it right.
We'll get it right.
We'll give you the big screen.
Put it on the double, though. Put it on the double. Real money. I told y'all this before. You need ninjas like me. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy, so I take it. And I'm going to say what I want to say because this get that shit off my chest or get that off my chest podcast. I'm going to get it off my chest and I'm going to be the bad guy because you need people like me. And I'm going to tell you that Caitlin Clark should not even be in the All-Star game. Not at all. Not zilch. Nada. The worst basketball team destroyer on the court on the 94-50 that everybody got to play her way or it ain't gonna be a good day. Bars. I'm done, boss.
You got it off your chest, man?
I'm the bad guy, boss. Got it off my chest.
Caitlin Load managing Clark.
Load managing at 24.
Look,
load managing.
This is what I want to get off my chest. Let me tell y'all this right now.
Go ahead, baby boy.
What camera I'm supposed to be looking at? I'm supposed to look at that camera right there. Look at that camera right there. Okay. I'm talking to y'all Caitlin Clark fans out there. Real money. We respect you, man. That's why we love when you come around. But all these excuses that y'all make about Caitlin Clark, that shit needs to cease and desist. If the chick is hurt, stop going out there because you're making yourself look bad and you're making your fans look even worse because now y'all drinking all the Kool-Aid with all these excuses. And the excuses that y'all use are just like toilet paper. Everybody wipes their ass with them, right? So now y'all want to sit back and talk about the Atlanta Dream on a 5-game losing streak. That ain't gonna work, real money. We see right through that. You can't change the page just yet because We still reading this book.
Come on.
We're still on chapter 1. Because what y'all do is bring up the fact that Stephanie White is a horrible coach, which Stephanie White is a great coach. I don't care what nobody says. It goes to show that Caitlin Clark can't play in a system when she got some structure around her. She can't get off the way she wants to get off. And the crazy thing about it is the games that Caitlin Clark ain't played this year with the Indiana Fever have no problem. You see what they did? They put belt to ass to the Aces, even though they didn't have A'ja Wilson, but they still put belt to ass. Now you go in against a team that just dropped one of their best players in Tania Latson.
Ooh.
And y'all got railroaded with CC back in the lineup. Now the shit's going to be on the internet tonight. Stephanie White sabotaged Caitlin Clark. She only played 16 minutes. But then she don't want to play them against the Phoenix Mercury. Why is that? And I've always told people, I've got a lot of grief when I was saying Kelsey Mitchell was the best player on the Indiana Fever team. And I remember this one guy, I don't know where he's at, Bro Gad. Always talk about
Boston.
Aaliyah Boston is the best player on the Indiana Fever. And I have to second that, but I'll flip it this way. Kelsey Mitchell, then Aaliyah Boston. I don't know where Caitlin Clark fits in at. I don't know where she fit in. She needs to come off the bench. A lot of people say she needs to come off the bench. I know you don't like it, but this is a team game.
This is team. It's a team.
If she's messing up the continuity, you got to change.
Ain't that what they told Scott?
Not hate. That's not hate, real money. Nobody's hating on Caitlin Clark. You just got to be realistic about what's going on.
Yes.
The Indiana Fever would never win as long as Caitlin Clark is on that roster.
Did you say never?
And yes, I said never. And I got that off my chest.
Yeah. Well, guess what, boss? That was a good thing, and you just gave them some toolage about what's going on and the reality of it all, man. And you know what, y'all? Me and K-Sap don't even really like the, at last year he was so tired of her, he started calling her the player.
The player.
He was so tired of her last year, and she only played 13 games that he was like, I'm gonna take a rest this season. Next season, but this season, I'm gonna call her the player. And guess what? I don't see her really playing K-Sap. All we see is a lot of coddling that Kathy Engelberg and her minions set aside to try to change a set of rules so that they can have the real reason of why they must push a white, straight woman in this league. The reason why they must push a straight white woman in a league full of black angry women is to show these black angry women and put them in a place that they can't play better ball than her. I ain't say it. Blame it on Jesse Whitlock and all the other ones that put it out there. I didn't say it. They said it. Real money. Don't have no problem with me. Have problem with your leaders that's over there on them podcasts.
That's why everybody's falling off the track right now.
They falling off the rails.
They starting to understand what I've always been telling people, man. Y'all gave this girl too much too soon, and she hasn't panned out. Olivia Miles is what y'all Caitlin Clark fans want
it.
That's
you want it.
Then y'all would have a leg to stand on.
What's her name? K-Sap?
Baby Magic.
Baby Magic.
So that's why the situation gets kind of sticky with y'all Caitlin Clark fans because Olivia Miles is what y'all wanted Caitlin Clark to be. Now, if she panned out to be like Olivia Miles when she first came into the league, I'd be up here eating crow. I sleep well every night, real money. I ain't had that. This stuff don't faze me.
Don't faze me. It don't at all.
I'm just giving you the truth serum. I'm giving you a little recipe that you might want to put in your recipe book, right?
Smoke it in your pipe, baby.
You know, like she said, like Not For the Weak said, raw and uncut commentary. Welcome to Get It Off Your Chest. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is raw and uncut. We don't have to use no rubbers. It's raw.
It's all raw.
It's all raw, baby. So look, I'm glad that y'all came through tonight. Glad that y'all came. I'm glad y'all showed up. I don't care when y'all showed up, but y'all showed up.
It showed up. It showed up.
It got very interesting about an hour in.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might take that long for things to start picking up.
Yeah, man.
But you know, we here, we building from the ground up, and we love all y'all support. Real money. Salute to you, my guy. We respect you. Keep coming back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let all your compadres know on the other side. Tell them to come on over. We ain't gonna hurt them. We just gonna get it off our chests. With that being said, man, I'm K-Sap. That's Bro Claude. And we're going to catch y'all on Sunday. Make sure y'all got y'all's notifications on. We'll be back again on Sunday at 9:30 Central Standard Time. So just come through. Just come holler at us, man. You can just pop your head in. Got something to say. Do what you got to do. That's right. Look, we got to get it off our chest. Like y'all said, it's raw, uncut commentary. We don't filter nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't edit nothing. What y'all get, what y'all get. But we appreciate love. And that's gonna do it for another episode of Get That Off Your Chest with K-Sap and Bro Claude. Peace.
Peace.
And we out of here.
We out of here, baby.